Hello everyone, I am Rahul sir, your management educator. Today I have brought the most important video for you, that is the list of 100% sure topics. All units, which topic you should target first is mentioned here. So watch this video completely and target this topic first while preparation. So before starting, there is an important information for you that UGC NET NTA has released its form filling procedure, and there only 1 month time is left for our exam. To boost up your preparation, the management course is already going. So you should download the global online app. Just visit you after downloading, you will see this home interface and just click the store button. Choose this course and get the subscription as soon as possible, because as that very less time is given. If you take this course, you will get complete video lectures, full syllabus notes, test series, PYQ PDFs, and there is going to be the target based preparation. And the exclusive feature of this course is, if you take the paper 2 course, you will get paper 1 totally free. Here you are watching the list of this all types of content which we have provided. Various facilities are there, both free and paid content is available. So take this advantage, because it's going to be your one time investment. The fees is only 7,000 rupees and the validity also of 1 year. Okay, so if you have any queries, contact the given number through WhatsApp only. So let's start unit wise. So your unit 1 is management, economics and ethics. So in this unit, what you should target first, that is all the theories and approaches of management should be targeted first, because that is scientific management, classical management, neoclassical management, administrative management, HR management, contingency. All these types of various theories have given different approaches, so you should target these first. Then it comes functions of management. Functions of management, NT ask in the form of match the column, or a simple example based question, application based question will be there, and you will have to identify or in match the column. And remember this, how whatever functions of management you will study, just try to remember the process, because it's today's trend that NTA is asking just process based question, sequence based question since last 3 attempts. Okay, then comes decision making. Decision making is also an important topic from the exam point of view. The organizational structure, this is one of the famous topic which is asked frequently by NTA. Then communication you have already studied in paper 1, so you don't need to take much tension. You should know the types and mass media communication. Then the economics part starts. Here the demand analysis means you should have a thorough knowledge of degrees and degrees of elasticity of all the 3 types of elasticity, like price, income and cross elasticity of demand. And whatever the assumptions are there in law of demand, you should be aware of it. Then national income is also an important topic from exam point of view. Every time they give an ask question. And next comes utility and indifference curve. This portion is completely favorite of NTA. Every time they have asked NTA, especially the properties may be asked. Odd one out based question or assertion reason question can be asked. Then market structure, whatever types of markets are there, monopoly, oligopoly, monopolistic, and perfect competition. These types of market structure you have to study, and try to remember the oligopoly models. Don't go in deep, but oligopoly model should be in your mind, that what is the crux of every model. Then CSR model I have mentioned, because CSR generally is a small topic, but there are n number of models, and this topic can be targeted to form a sequence based question, so you should be aware of all the CSR models. Then at the last comes ethics and corporate governance. In ethics, there are some important theories you should be aware of it, and like deontological ethics, utilitarian, etc. So you should be aware of all these things, because I have bought this special session so that you should target first instead of wasting time on other topics, because these are where I have made the list from by studying the 5 to 10 years of PYQs only. Next comes your unit 2, organizational behavior. Actually this unit is organizational behavior and HRM. There is complete unit 3 on HRM. I have included the unit 2 portion in intro also, so no need to worry. So here all the theories, as you know, in the organizational behavior unit is completely full of n number of theories, like theories of motivation, leadership, personality, learning, etc. So here you have to memorize all the theories and who has given which theory. This type of question can be asked, and especially motivation they ask every time, leadership and personality, learning can be asked. So this theory I don't recommend you to just memorize it in a day. If you are started just preparation, try to remember only 2 theories in a day. You will be able to, by the end of this month, you will cover all the theories of either this organizational behavior, entrepreneurship, international trade, etc. Here I am talking about the organizational behavior only. So especially the motivation, learning, personality, these theories are mostly asked in exam. Then group dynamics question is asked. Then regarding the various stages of group and how the people behave in group. Next comes transactional analysis, either the types of transactions occur during the intrapersonal behavior, and what type of 4 stages, that I am okay, you are okay, I am okay, you are okay, I am not okay, you are not okay. Such stages are given. Questions may be asked from that only. So let's come to the next topic, that is organization, culture and climate. There are different types of culture. It can be asked in the form of match the column questions. And last one, organizational justice and whistleblowing. It's just a small topic, but NTA has targeted this in 2021. So I feel that this topic can be targeted again by NTA in another form. So you should take care of this, should prepare this topic well, because the recent topics NTA on which he asks question, he repeats it, but the questions are in another form. Okay. Next comes the human resource management. Here you will say, sir, how a lot of theories you have, but don't worry, this is an easy unit and a good score can be made through it. So in HRM, first of all, I will recommend you to remember all the processes, different processes. A lot of processes are there in especially human resource management, for which NTA targets to make the sequence wise question, and if sequence wise questions are generally easy in nature if we remember the process, and they are scoring because we can use options to make the question. Then second comes the recruitment and selection. Whatever types of recruitment are there, test related to selection are there, their processes, we should be aware of that. Then training methods, on the job training and off the job training method, an application based question can be asked through it. Later comes the compensation management. Here you have to see the wage incentive plan, Halsey plan, Rowan plan. These are the plans which you should remember, and how compensation is paid in through this plan, you should be aware of that. Later comes job analysis and job evaluation. Very important from exam point of view. Job analysis and job evaluation, this portion is very small. If you study in a day, you can cover it in 2 to 3 hours only, because you have studied in your MBA first year, so it doesn't take much time. Then later comes the important topic, career planning and career development. Another important topic I forgot to mention, that is balance scorecard. Balance scorecard given by David Norton and Robert Kalpan. They are asking from this question that which of the following is not part of balance scorecard. Like this type question can be asked from this. Then career planning and career development career related, all the terminology should be in on your tips, because it has seen that NTA is giving in the form of match the column questions in his last 3 attempts. Then comes or a single single word question can be asked, like in 2020 they have asked related to the career plateau. In 2019 they have given match the column type question. So this topic is most frequently asked in examination. So prepare this topic well. I know that the terminology are very high, but prepare in analysis to synthesis, break down the topic and prepare in parts. You will be able to remember all the types of terminology. Later, next comes performance appraisal and performance management. Performance appraisal, whatever methods are there in performance appraisal, like BARS, MBO, 360-degree appraisal, human resource accounting assessment center, then force choice method, force distribution method. This type of methods, the related questions are asked in exam. So you should prepare well this topic, because its methods are there are many methods in this topic, but it's scoring one. Another next topic comes the industrial relation. It is quite difficult for some people, but industrial relation, you have to don't go into deep. You just have to take the approaches, why industrial dispute happens, what are the causes and remedies behind the industrial relations. Then it comes collective bargaining. Collective bargaining is also an important topic from the exam point of view, because here the process types and some theories are also there related to collective bargaining. You should be aware of that. Then grievance procedure. Grievance procedure and trade union is also what are the procedure, what are the stages taken part like worker participations in management, collective bargaining, and then why grievance happens, how to tackle grievance. Such type of questions can be asked. Then multi-statement based question can be asked. Then trade union types of trade union are very much important. One topic I forgot to add, that is strikes. Whatever types of strike are mentioned in there, you should be aware of that, because NTA may ask this in match the column. These are my inner intuitions, because I have analyzed the PYQs yesterday itself. Then international HRM, you should just take an overview, but the topic mentioned about till collective bargaining, you should have a deep knowledge, because this is a unit from where you can score plenty of marks. Later, the last one is related to laws related to social security and wage. Just take it the year. You try to remember the year, the acts and their year, because it may come in match the column or in form of sequence wise. You will have to arrange, because such type of question is asked in commerce section. So there is a possibility in this attempt they may ask a question in management also. Next come your unit 4, accounting and financial management. Accounting and financial management, it has been seen that mostly in June, number of questions are more from this unit, the unit 4 and 5. So accounting concepts and conventions plus accounting standards. Accounting standards is one of the trending topic. I know it's difficult to remember all the accounting standards. In the AS are there, international accounting standards are different. So try to remember the which are most frequently repeated. And then accounting concepts and conventions, you should be aware of all the concepts like full disclosure, going concern, materiality, then conservatism approach. So you should be aware of this. Then cash flow analysis, cash flow and fund flow statement are a multi-statement based question can be asked, or you will be asked to identify which of the following is an investing activity, financing activity, or operating activity. You should be this type of question can be asked. Ratio analysis formula you have to remember well, because a practical question is generally asked from this. Then standard costing, most important, because NTA had given in 2019 a full 5 question based quick case study, means it was there in 2019 for 10 marks. So we can't skip this topic because it has n number of formulas, but if you try to cover this topic, you will score good marks, because there is less chances of theory. A practical question is being asked. Later on, marginal costing, BP and CVP analysis. Assumptions are very much important with respect to the marginal costing and CVP analysis, and the formulas are also important, because in 2021 there was a question based on assumptions of CVP analysis. Okay, then next comes the cost of capital. Cost of capital is also important topic. Here you should know the formula, because many times they have given a small question, just takes 2 to 3 minutes to solve it, and if you know the formula you can solve it easily. Especially the cost of preference and the equity share we have asked to take out. Then comes capital structure, most important. So many theories are given, that is net income, net operating income, Modigliani Miller, then traditional, then trade off, pecking order. Especially this is Modigliani Miller approach is one of the favorite topic of NTA. It repeats n number of times, many times. Mostly the number of theories I have mentioned here, the assumptions are most important rather than the all. Try to remember assumption of all these theories, because assumption based question, odd one out will be asked, or a multi statement question will be prepared and asked. Then leverage, you should be aware of formula and what is its crux of leverage is important. Then last comes budgetary control. It's zero based budgeting, that one of the trending topic. You should ask, you should remember, know about the zero based budgeting. Okay, let's move to next unit. Next unit is the unit 5, financial management. Financial management, capital budgeting is the most trending topic of asked by the NTA, because its techniques are very much important, traditional and modern techniques, that is like NPV, profitability index, IRR, payback period. Then what do we see? ARR. These methods are very MIRR. So you should be aware of all these methods, their features, their formula, everything you know about, because capital budgeting, every time question comes means comes. Then risk and uncertainty analysis. It is also related to capital budgeting, that how to analyze the risk, that certainty equivalent rope, sensitivity analysis, decision tree analysis. So you should know the what is the methods and statements features related to these methods. Next comes dividend theory. Dividend theories, again 3 approaches are there: Walter, Gordon, Linter, and Modigliani Miller. You should take care that Modigliani Miller model should be on your tips, and Gordon and Walter model are also important from exam point of view. Next comes corporate restructuring, merger and acquisition, types of defensive strategies, that is what is different types of merger and what are the different types of defensive strategies used. Questions are asked been for there. And corporate structure restructuring process is also important from this exam point of view. Next comes CAPM model and APT. This is also one of the favorite topic of NTA. CAPM they have asked many times question, so it's assumptions. Both the topics CAPM and APT's model assumptions are very much important from exam point of view, and this is topic is sure, because many times they have targeted, once they have asked formula, once they have who has given this model, once they have given in match the column. So it seems that it is the trending topic of NTA, so they may ask anything from this topic, so prepare it well. Next comes the derivative, types of derivatives, what is call option, put option, forward, future. All these things you should be you should know, because it is very important from the exam point of view. Last comes international FM. International FM is just related to forex markets, so you should have a little, if you have a little knowledge, then only you can solve, because in depth question are not being asked from the international FM. So this is all about unit 5. see Unit 6 Strategic Management. I know this is Strategic Management and Marketing Management. I have combined all the topics of Unit 6 and 7 Marketing Management together on the next slide. Let me tell you about the strategic management. What are the 100% sure topics? So in strategic management, if you see, that is it is also important unit, most scoring unit, because questions are asked. For example, let's see types of strategies. What are corporate strategies, functional strategy, business strategies? You should be aware about this. Then business portfolio analysis, all the matrices like BCG matrix, Sunsoft matrix, G9 cell matrix. This you should aware of, that is what are its quadrant, what are the matrix are there. They simply ask either who was given or given in the form of match the column, or asked in which stage, what is the at which stage the market share is highest. So such type of questions are made, can be made from this question topic. So you should prepare it. Then next comes environmental scanning techniques like SWOT analysis, pestle analysis, industry analysis. These type of questions are asked from this topic. A very interesting and small unit is there. Full marks can be scored if you study well, prepare well this unit. Next comes the Porter five forces model. Porter is the most favorite. NTA is fan of Michael Porter. But so it's asked every time related to him. That is in every units you will see there is a famous name. Porter is famous except financial management, like Porter Laurel model. Then so here Porter 5 force model, generic strategies, value chain analysis. Then and McKinsey 7S model. McKinsey 7S framework. This type of question, this portion, last two lines are second, third and fifth line, second, fourth and fifth line are very much important from the exam point of view, and this you should have a thorough knowledge of different type of strategies I told earlier. Okay, so let's move to next unit. Next unit is our marketing management. Marketing management is also important from exam. Just n number of questions are asked. Case studies are also asked based on marketing management since last 3 attempts. So marketing management orientation, you should know what is product concept, selling concept, price, production concepts, marketing, societal marketing. You should have a little knowledge. It's just a 10 minutes topic. Then all the whichever the processes are there, sequence based question are mostly asked in this question, from this topic. So you should know, you should be aware of all the processes. Then segmentation, targeting, positioning. Segmentation, targeting question, one question is expected from this topic. So you should be aware of different types of segmentation, different type of targeting strategies, and types of positioning, errors in positioning. You should know it. Then next comes our product mix. Product mix is also important topic, that what is product line, product width, product depth. Then product life cycle. Product life cycle is also an important topic from exam point of view, that the what at which stage, what are the conditions are there, what strategies adopted in which stage, you should be aware of that. Then new product development. Once NTI had asked complete procedure of complete stages of new product development. So this topic is also important. It may ask in which stage, what type of stages are there. So next comes the pricing types and strategies. There are n number of pricing strategies, so you should prepare the pricing strategies. If you read twice or thrice, you will be able to remember the pricing strategies. Next comes promotion mix. Promotion mix, all the tools of promotions like public relation, personal selling, sales promotion, advertising, and personal direct marketing, direct selling. These are the promotional mix strategies. So you should be aware of, especially models in advertising are also important from exam point of view. Next comes distribution channel, intensive, exclusive, selective strategies, which are most frequently asked question from there. Here, horizontal marketing system, vertical marketing system. This type of questions are difference. You should know what is the difference, and types of VMS. You should be also be aware about this. And logistics and supply chain, a most simple question is asked from the logistics and supply chain, so you don't need to worry. Then next comes the two most important topics, that is consumer behavior and brand management. Consumer behavior, the models and theories and the process of consumer buying decision is also important. Then in brand management, all the terminologies which are important from the exam, which are previously asked, are important, like what is brand equity, what is brand positioning, what is brand extension, brand diversification. So this type of question can be asked based on the terminology. And this brand equity model, this is one of the trending topics, like Acker model, Keller model, brand asset valuator model, brands model. So this type of 3 to 4 models are only there, you should be aware of it. Then service marketing, the based questions are based on the two things only, that is what are the characteristics of services, service marketing mix, and gap, which is the service quality model given by Parshuraman. So you should be aware of that. Next comes the CRM. A very simple question is CRM is related to that. You should know only the types of CRM and CRM procedure. Next comes Unit 8, Statistics and Operation Management. This is quite lengthy unit. So statistics and operations management, measures of central tendency, that properties are most frequently asked, that is properties of mean, mode, median, central, standard deviation, mean deviation. These type of questions are mostly targeted by NTA. Then correlation and regression, here also the properties and assumption matters a lot. Then sampling techniques you have prepared in paper in research aptitude, so you just need to take the overview and you should know what is probability, which of the following non-probability, and as application based question will be asked from there. Hypothesis testing, this topic is quite wider, but it should be on your tips because it is frequently asked, most frequently asked hypothesis testing. Every time they ask in what is the questions regarding t-test, z-test, f-test, ANOVA, that differences between the parametric and non-parametric tests. Such type of questions are asked from this hypothesis testing topic. Next comes our probability distribution. Probability distribution, mostly numerical is asked, but you should know all about the basics of probability, and what are the types of like normal, Poisson, binomial, discharge, the three important types of distributions which are asked. Next, in hypothesis testing, you should also aware of the type 1 and type 2 error, because questions have seen from this topic also. Next, here the operation manager, statistics part ends. Last 4 points are related to operations management and operation research. Operation management, you have to see the facility location and enterprise resource planning, types of what are the trends follows in for basic modes of facility location, which points should be taken care while locating our business. Then enterprise resource planning is also an important type, especially you should know about the process and types of the ERPs. Next comes total quality management. Total quality management is also a little bit vast topic, but most frequently asked topic in the exam, all about that statistical quality control techniques, Kaizen, and different contributors to quality management. You should be aware of it. Next comes operation research part CPM. Operation research, mostly only a theoretical question one, and the part CPM is most important. Last one is the transportation. There may be either theoretical or a practical. Mostly practical question is seen from the transportation problem. Let's see about Unit 9, that is International Business and Information Technology. So here the theories of international trade are most important. Every time questions come from here. Then EPRG framework is also important. Then one of the most important topic, EPRG framework and stages of internationalization, that is what is multinational, what is transnational, what is global strategy. You should know about it. And next is the most important static topic, that is IMF, World Bank and WTO. Every time questions comes from here, and in IMF, World Bank, either IMF is asked or World Bank is asked, or both can be asked in the form of match the column. Last time agreements related to IMF were asked. Then comes the balance of payment. Balance of payment is also an important topic. You should know what comes in current account, what comes in capital account, official reserve account. You should know all about why balance of payment, what are the reasons behind disequilibrium in balance of payment, and what are the measures to take and types of disequilibrium. Such things can be asked from this topic. Second last is foreign direct investment. In foreign direct investment, you should know the advantages, benefits and cost of FDI, and the types are most important in this FDI. Last one is types of information system. In that info IT part, only one question is probably asked, that is based on the types of information system like ESS, DSS, MIS, etc. So this is all about the unit 9. Let's go to the last unit, that is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a small unit but scoring an easy one. Theories of entrepreneurship. 7 to 8 theories are there in entrepreneurship, which is important from the exam point of view. Then types of entrepreneur, there are various types, like what are private entrepreneur, public entrepreneurship. So this type of entrepreneurs are asked. What especially the Dunhoff classification is also important from exam point of view. Next is women entrepreneurship. Why? What are the reasons behind women entrepreneurship, problem faced by women entrepreneurship, and especially the schemes. Whatever the government provides, the supporting schemes for women entrepreneurship, it is also important from exam point of view. Last, this one is business plan and feasibility analysis. Either the process and types of the feasibility analysis. Such question is probability. There is a probability to ask. Then innovation. Innovation is mostly asked topic. Most frequently, most repeated types of innovations are asked in the form, either in the form of one word or in the form of statement, or either in the match the column question in type question can be framed from this question. Second last is the MSME and amount and schemes. MSME amount, mostly what is the amount decided for the micro, small and medium enterprises. You should be aware of that, and amounts are also important, and schemes you don't go for the all the schemes. You should be just take a overview, no need to learn, because there are plenty of schemes of MSME, just like is there Aspire, Spurti. These are some important schemes from the exam point of view. Next, last one is industrial sickness, causes and remedies. What are the causes behind the industrial sickness, why it happens, and what are the remedies should be taken to avoid industrial sickness. I hope I have given you all, I have given the detailed 100% sure topics from my side. Now it's your turn to conquer, to prepare these topics well, and because these are the topics where there is a 100% guarantees are there कि question will be asked. There may be, there are, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा मैं कि इसमें इसके बाहर भी आ सकता है, but these are the most favorite topics of NTA. I have analyzed the PYQs, that's why I am telling. I had the list. I have made this list for you only. So take the best advantage of this video. Thank you. Bye. We will meet in next video. All the best. You have to give your best in your exam. Meet again in next video. Just hit the like button if you like the video. Thank you.